Hi everybody, welcome back to this new video. So I need to do makeup today. Like I get flight for 1:40 p.m. However, our reporting time not 12:10, but I dey leave here by 11 or 11. No, 11. Yes, I leave here by 11. So make I just at least full ready. See my trolley, they for office, my pantyhose, my shoes and everything they for office. So anyways, moving on. So today we're going to talk about how to take prepare for your interview, like the questions where you go expect when you go for interview. So first, after you don't dress all the you know I don't really do video. If you never watch the video, go back to go know waiting to carry the video for interview. So when you don't reach the interview, I don't know whether make I talk about the international part or the national part. Anyways, I'll see if I can merge the two of them together. But if I don't merge the two of them together, then I'll do another video. I think I never do video now for like 2 weeks. I've been on 2 Sundays ago, but that's by the way. So first, they will ask you any interview where you go, whether not international or national. They'll ask you, "Can we know you?" or "Please introduce yourself." So when they tell you make you introduce yourself, don't they tell you say make you talk about, I have 4 sisters. I have 15 brothers. My mother is from Abia State. My father is from this. I like making shoes in my free time. No, they ask all those things. When they ask you, can we know you? The only like the thing where you need to talk when they ask you, can we know you, or introduce yourself. Now your name, your age, where you're from, and then you talk about your school, like your qualification, and then your past work experience. For like how the step go. I don't know whether make I still break am. Like your school, which school you go, like where you from. If not international, what part of the country are you from? Inside the country, you be like, I'm from Imo, like I'm from Imo State, Nigeria. Like you talk about your state, you talk about where you're from. But if they do Nigeria interview, like national interview, you talk about you're from Imo State. Yes, no, you don't say me go to talk which church they attend and all those things. So you talk that one, talk your school, talk within like the major where you read, like the course where you read for school, and then you can't go further to your work experience. Somebody like me, I don't work for Chimera Event Company, Pace and Noble Limited. I don't. So all those ones. But if you talk all those ones, you talk the one with the equivalent to the job where you they seek, where you they go for. Since it's aviation has to do with customer service. So you talk about the job experience where they related to customer service. So nobody thought say I work as a shoemaker. Okay, shoemaker too now, customer service. I don't even know why it's called shoemaker, but you now understand when I try to talk. So you talk about your work experience, then you leave it at that. And then we'll ask you, why do you want to work for us? Sometimes some company will ask you that. So when they ask you why do you want to work for us, or they'll ask you why is this one so company? Or more, before you go, do your research about that company. Make it no good, they give them badadash. Do your research, know what in the company they all about, and know why you want to work for that company. So when they ask you why do you want to work for us, you talk, if not aviation, probably I don't want to call any airline name, but you talk about if the company is a fast growing airline in Nigeria or in the world. You talk about how the company go develop you personally, and how you could also give professionally, and how you could also give the little way you get to the company to like it to help you, and then you talk about how I don't know if in future, or if the company if the company gets space for growth. If you check say you get space for growth, you add that one, say it to help you in your line of your profession or your career or all that. Then they'll go further to the question will ask you for aviation, like questions like CRM, that's crew resource management. They'll ask you aircraft type, or they'll ask you just want to test your knowledge. They'll ask you about probably should talk about an emergency on board the aircraft. So if you don't go aviation school, you go no. But if you never go aviation school, they'll ask you something that has to do with customer service. Then they'll ask you, you should give them a time, or you should give them an experience or a situation where you exceed a customer expectation, or you talk about your previous, or ask you something about your previous job. They'll even ask you why you leave your previous work. So anything where they do, make sure say, they talk, they think before you talk. No, just go talk. For instance, they'll ask you, say, why did you leave your previous company? You just sit down and say, they were not paying well. They were paying me 10,000 naira for 1 year. Nya, 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 nya. No, not good, because then they'll come looking. Your body language too matters a lot, because if you talk and your body language, like, no go there, good lie. Be honest and be calculative. Use your head well. If they ask you why you left your previous company, either you say, I want to tell you to talk, but somebody like me, either it was an intern, or it was not your dream job, or something like that. But don't go talk something really outside the box. They'll ask you, they might ask you, how much is your expectation? Like, how much you expect the company to pay you? This one is a very tricky question. So somebody like me, most of the interviews I don't go, if they ask me, say, what are your salary expectation, the first thing I will talk, or most times the things why they talk, be say, I would just say the company has a structural pay, like how much they pay their colleagues. So I'm good with the amount. That's if I really want the company. But if I don't want, I will talk my amount, say, okay, this is the amount I expect to pay. But airline are my dream jobs. So anytime they ask me, I tell them, say it has a structural pay, so I'm fine. It has a pay, like a structural salary that it pays its colleagues, so I'm okay with the amount. However, you can say your own amount. You can say probably like from so amount upwards, or not below this so amount. So after that, they will not ask you if you have any question. They ask if you have any question. So this is a tricky part too. If they ask you if you get any question, probably the two questions where if you ask now, when can I resume? Or the second question, Phoebe, does the company has space, or has what's in the column? Does the company has, I don't want to say allowance, but not try. I don't know what I understand when I talk. Does the company has does the company pave way for its employees? For instance, do they have like self-development program, or do you grow like from being a cabin crew to being a lead crew? Like they have, they organize training for you to advance yourself in different, so you can ask questions like that. Don't go ask questions of how much are they paying us, or go ask one ridiculous question where the recruiter will just look at you, smile. So Nigeria Airline, what other questions did they ask? I don't forget.